Your teacher. This isn't your school. This entire world is not the world. We're inside a huge simulation chamber on an alien spaceship.
The digital age has seen the creation of simulated worlds.
Rick and Morty.
Anything and everything's possible.
This video,
we're
going to discuss this video later on. Right now, just wanted to talk a little bit about the Super Bowl commercials. And one of the main reasons why I stuck with church so long. And I don't know how I left this out. I wanted to start my own church. Church of Philadelphia Holy Temple. That was the name of my church. And my daughter was a pastor. My oldest son was a prophet. My youngest son was a preacher. And I was the evangelist. And I was going to start this church because it was only 2 out of the 7, Smyrna and Philadelphia, in the book of Revelation, that those 2 churches hung in there. And see, I thought I was being tested by God and the Lord with all this turmoil and all this stuff going on in my life because I wanted to start a church. I just wanted everybody in the world to be saved. And I moved to Atlanta to try to make this movie with Tyler Perry about salvation. All of that. You don't understand trying to have that strong Christian family. I contacted Fred Price Jr., told him I want to start a church and I'm going to contact him for his help. So I was at Bible college trying to get my biblical degree so that I could be a minister, save the world, start my own church, and pass it on to my children. I created my own women's conferences, how I wanted it structured, who the guests were going to be, all of that. Y'all don't understand how deep I was in this. Church of Philadelphia Holy Temple. You know, my thing is, church members knew. In D.C., they knew we were struggling. In Georgia, they knew we were struggling. They knew we were homeless. The church van was coming to pick us up at the hotel. They knew we were struggling and homeless. But they didn't do anything. They came to pick us up Sunday after Sunday, not offering no type of help and how to get out of the hotel system. Because we were in 8 hotels. You don't understand. And then cars, and then people's houses, and just nobody at either church tried to help us with housing. But yep, wanted to be like the Prices, we wanted to be like the Dollars, we wanted to be like all of the pastors that I followed. You know, wanted those strong Christian family, and we could perform miracles and healing. My gifts, I thought my gifts was healing and helps in administration. But those are my 2, healing and the discernment. Well, we all have that. But you can't have it like you're supposed to have it because all of the stuff that's blocking everything. So, okay, so do pastors teach you how to operate in the spirit even though we're in the physical? So how do you do that? Does the material things and the money and the wisdom, does all that come through a Stargate or something else? I'm still just trying to understand where all my returns are. You don't understand. I even gave people money so they can have offering, so they can offer something to the Lord. Just when I was an usher, you don't understand. I was just trying to talk to people and just get them converted and just all kinds of stuff. Don't understand. So I just knew. Sorry, I rarely choke off of weed. But you could tell me Galatians 3:13 313 wasn't running through my blood cells. The Charles Cap book about the health. What? Nigga, Wigglesworth was my uncle. All the old, timers. Jerry Savelle, Kenneth Hagin. I just wanted this strong family, Kenneth Copeland. They've been doing this for years. You just couldn't tell me that I wasn't special. I wasn't God's favorite, and I was going through all this turmoil because he was testing me to see if I really wanted to start a church. That's what I thought. So, and where's Reality Winner? Where's Reality Winner? Where is she? What did she win? Was that a real person? Telling you. And then, not even just the JC stuff. It was Yah too. I was on a Yah movement. Yahweh. Yahuwah. Yahusha. All that. I wrote a letter to Wells Fargo about my money. Most of the letter was typed. But the part where I was talking about God and all that in my letter, like, threatening Wells Fargo, like God gonna get y'all and all that. Oh, nigga, I wrote Hebrew letters in spots. So the letter was mostly typed, but where I was talking about God, I wrote in JC2 or Yahusha, I wrote Hebrew letters trying to scare their ass. All that. You don't understand how dedicated and how, I defended the Holy Spirit, JC, and God. You just don't understand. And like I said, I built my whole life. They were the center of my life. Everything. If y'all people, they weren't like connected and grounded, I wouldn't associate with them. Lost a lot of people, friends, associates, all that. But where's the demiurge now? Is it a demiurge? It's a snake body. It has a lion face and it has a sun behind the head. Demiurge. Yaldabaoth. So that's why I ended up thinking that was Yaldabaoth in the flesh. I don't know. But the Super Bowl commercials. So what's up with, I'm trying to tell you, I wish I had the Super Bowl commercials up instead. What's up with Aquaman? I don't know, it was a housing commercial? I know I said we was going to talk about algorithms and stuff. We're going to get into that. But I had to do the Super Bowl a little bit, touch on that a little bit. And I had to finish up with church. One of the main reasons why I stuck with church so long is because I thought I was going to start a church. And all of that. But Aquaman. So, some housing commercial? Something to do with a house or a mortgage? But he looked so good when he got out the car when he first pulled up, but then he started taking off his body parts and his hair, and then he looked like a cancer patient playing a guitar. I didn't understand what that commercial was about. Something about a house. James Bond and Heineken, that boring 2-minute long, $20 million commercial, because $5 million for 30 seconds, $10 million for a minute. So they did 2 minutes. So it's $20 million. That $20 million could have housed 1,000 people. Could have got 2,000 people off the street. See? Wally World, the FEMA camp, Walmart. So everybody from outer space was coming to pick up their stuff from Walmart. So they don't have a Walmart in space? No Space Mart? Huh? So everybody in space was coming to get their stuff. And the characters from Mars Attack was also there, picking up their stuff from Wally World. Wild. Little Caesars, best thing since sliced bread. When they start delivering pizza, that shit tastes like cardboard with some kind of cheese on top. I don't know, it's nasty. But they deliver. That commercial was wild. Since sliced bread, Ellen DeGeneres and her girlfriend or wife, whatever, Alexa. I'm just waiting. Flat Earth and a witch took a man's pants. Like the commercials, I'm trying to understand. Like, I don't know. Then to me, that commercial, the one who had the Joker, the male, that part didn't even go with the commercial to me. Oh my God, Budweiser. The fuck is going on? Was it Hunger Games? They were inside his head and shit like Osmosis Jones in the spleen and the stomach. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Over some seltzer water? I don't know. It looked like Hunger Games, like they were controlling, no, Osmosis Jones and Bill Murray in Groundhog Day and Jeep. It's just funny because it seems like I mentioned some of these things and then I saw it in the commercials. Groundhog Day. Is it the same day every day? And Mars Attack. Oh boy. Rick and Morty. Pringles. So they were stuck in he said they were stuck in a Pringles commercial. Rick. It was Morty. It was about 50 of them and had Pringle faces. I don't know. It was a robot face but had Pringles in the inside. I don't know. Rick and Morty, I'm trying to tell you. I don't know. Why did they have these commercials? Olive Olay with the women going to space with Taraji Henson. What? Wow. Going to space. Couple of ones I didn't understand. Well, oh, wait. Somebody, SodaStream did something with some water from Mars. A lot of these commercials were space stuff. Then Reese's Cup. Well, they have Reese's 5, the candy bar, and dude was living under a rock. They had a baby at a computer. They were born yesterday, raised by wolves. I don't know. And the Doritos commercials. Was that Billy Bob Thornton? I mean, that's what it looked like. Was that him? With the horse, the cowboy, Doritos commercial? Yeah, it could have been better. John Legend and the luxury. I don't know. It seemed, not sure. But I think they capped it up with "You're the sexiest man alive" bit for her to get in the car. That's the only thing that saved it, I think. Jimmy Fallon, what the fuck was going on with that? And the avocados, like avocados. They had helmets, hats, clothes, avocado tents. I don't know what was going on with the avocados. Oh, wait. Well, somebody said, what is this, a Mexican Super Bowl? Like the halftime show and all that. And the avocados, maybe that's, I don't know. But no, it was no rappers. No, it was no white people. It was the Hispanic community doing their thing. What other commercials? The Microsoft commercial was too fucking long and boring. The Google commercial was boring. The Microsoft one was just too long. The political ones, I mean, when you know it's fake and then you look at it, it's just like, I don't know, you don't feel nothing about it, really. Her and Missy Elliott. It's okay. TurboTax. It was all right. You know. What else? Winona. What the fuck was going on with that? Winona. She was in front of the sign. Was she creating a website? I don't know what was going on with that. Some of them I didn't see. What was Hammer doing in the furniture and the dude with the Cheetos and shit on his hand? I don't know. He was popping out of shit, talking about something, you can't touch this. What else? I don't know. I think the Budweiser one, the typical American commercial. Well, one of the typical Americans was putting out, I guess it was either one of the fires in Australia or LA. He's putting out the fire, but the trees are still standing. They got it in the commercial. Yeah, typical American. Are you a typical American? Excuse me, I don't even want to be considered an American or a human. The movies. They advertise some movies that are coming out. There's two girls. I can't think of what the movie is. I think it comes out May 1st. I am interested in that. Haven't seen Captain Marvel or Attilia, the Battle Angel. Haven't seen those yet. What else? Oh, so that's so dumb the way I have that written down. But this was one of the verses I'm trying to tell you. Couldn't tell me nothing. Psalms 91. What? So I don't know. I think I was listening to something and it said something about wings. I know Psalms 91 says something about get under his wings. What wings? Angel wings? Bat wings? Do praying mantis have wings? They can fly, right? I don't know. What wings? Who has wings? What God has wings? A lot of the gods have wings, especially Anunnaki and all those people. But the demiurge doesn't have wings, but they do have snakes with wings. And they're 60, 70 feet tall. So, what's up with Psalms 91 and the wings? Please explain that. Also, please explain how the devil got kicked out in the book of Genesis, but then he was back in the book of Job in heaven. Because it seems like you can go in and out of heaven. In the book of Enoch, the Lord was getting mad because these angels, watchers, Gregory, I don't know, they weren't singing and praising and being happy. He was going to throw them down. So you can go, so when you go to paradise, you can get thrown out? Is that why it's gates and then people try to get back in? Or they try to get back in heaven? I don't know. What is it? So let's get into this video a little teeny bit. I would like for you all to hear it for a couple seconds and then talk about it.
The believability of these worlds. Games may one day become indistinguishable from reality, providing immersive experiences with lifelike characters. But is it possible that we're the equivalent of a video game to someone else? This is Unveiled, and today we're uncovering the extraordinary reasons why simulation might be a reality. Are you a fiend for facts? Are you constantly curious?
This is going to segue us into the algorithm stuff, okay?
Fascinating content. Questions about the nature of reality have been central to philosophy for thousands of years. According to idealism, which rose to prominence in the 19th century, reality is a mental construct, the product of consciousness. In the last century or so, the theory has fallen out of favor, eclipsed by materialism. But the idea that reality might be illusory or even a dream has persisted on the sidelines. Of these theories, hypothesis states that our reality is merely a simulation, something like the Matrix where everything is code in some type of computer.
Have you ever had a dream, Neo, that you were so sure was real? What if you were unable to wake from that dream? How would you know the difference between the dream and the real world?
Elon Musk is one of the best known proponents of the hypothesis, giving the odds of us being in base reality at
What y'all
1 in
think?
millions. But he's not the only one who gives the idea serious thought. There are reportedly 2 tech millionaires already working on a way to break us out of the simulation.
You hear
The
that?
hypothesis was first formulated by Nick Bostrom in a 2003 paper entitled Are We Living in a Computer Simulation? Since then, the idea has gained traction with a wide audience. NASA scientist Rich Terrell has argued that there's no reason that we can't eventually program consciousness into a computer, and that it's extraordinarily unlikely we're not in a simulation. He could...
Well, they trying to break out the simulation. What? So, I don't know. What do y'all think? I think, I'm done with church. If I could think of anything else, y'all don't understand. It consumed me for years and years and years. And not just today, but even back then, it was like, where's all my prayers that's supposed to be answered? But I, having the heart attacks and all that, I was like, I'm not dying. You don't know who I know. And just, all that with my health. I'm not going to have heart disease. You don't know who I believe in. All of that. And I don't know. I think it's psychological healing or something. I think we heal ourselves. I don't know. I think it's how we think. I don't know. It's something. But we're going to get into this matrix simulation, how they have us on an algorithm grid system, and try to see how they're splitting these souls and crushing embryos in the womb and taking your consciousness and hooking it up to some kind of computer. I don't know, but we're going to try to get into that in the next video. If you have any information on quantum supremacy or the grid, how it works, born again, then when that person dies, where do they go? Do they have all the choices, or is it just strictly, I think it was Rick and Morty, I'm not sure which one it was, but it says people go where they think. So if they think they're going to hell, that's where they're going. If they think I don't know about the paradise, that's crushable. Somebody's going to have to explain what's going on in the book of Enoch. Is that why they took the book of Enoch out of the Bible? Is that why? Because I don't know. Where are the original creation accounts? Even Genesis 1:1, I got a problem with that because still it was something there. It just doesn't sound like the beginning. So somebody please explain. Got any comments on the commercials? They were kind of spacey and just kind of weird. Especially Aquaman. He looked so good. Then that for some house and mortgage stuff, I don't know what they was talking about. You could do what you want at home. But why did they need for him to do all of that? For that, I don't know. But all right, y'all. Peace.